Today we're going to be finishing up Shiplap, starting painting and working on this vanity that we started on our live in yesterday's video. So the vanity mirror is going to be this Victorian Eastlake heart behind me. That's a darker color wood, and I want this to kind of coordinate with that even though I'm doing a chippy white finish. So I'm using DIY's Dark and Decrepit underneath. It has a built-in finish and it's stain all in one. So I'll just put this on, let it dry, and then we'll be ready for paint.
Because we're going to finish the wall and paint it, I've got to get these outlets ready to go. So this outlet is going to go right here beside the sink, and I'm going to cut the shiplap, the lap part, right down so that it's flush, and this can sit down on there, and then we will cut another piece out of this top shiplap.
This upside down situation with this nail gun is not my friend.
You could probably go right side up now. You're far enough off the floor.
Maybe. Sorry, it's authentic shiplap. If you look at real shiplap, it's not perfect. Thank goodness. All right, 4 down, 42 to go.
Only 6 on that side, and then we go long. Then you can stand up and do long ones.
Yeah, you're gonna have to cut the top one, huh?
Yep.
Okay, so next step, DIY paint in White Swan and my Paint Pixie brush. I'm going to do 2 coats and then I'll be ready for wet distress. It was pretty dry, so 2 coats are gonna give me full coverage on this. If it was shiny, it'd probably take 3. And I'm gonna go ahead and distress and then seal. I'm gonna be using Big Top, but I'm gonna do 4 coats on the top of this, and that should be more than enough. This is a half bath. It's not something that kids are brushing their teeth at. It will be more than durable enough for a half bathroom.
It won't matter so much because this is going to be in the cupboard, but the board's got a little twist in it, and if we don't get this one right, the next few going up won't be right.
Then it pushes it, closes in the middle. I think it's level. I think it's cut weird.
No, here, just give me a nail right there. All right.
That's all right. By the time we get done shiplapping this whole house, we'll be like, it's fine. There we are.
Push real hard on that bottom one. Okay, do another. When you gotta push hard like that, do 3 nails.
Okay, so the next step is wet distressing. If I was doing this correctly, I would be using a lint-free rag, but I am at the house. I have paper towels and my water bottle. So we're just gonna make it do. Until DIY paint is sealed, it's water soluble. So if you use water, you can distress instead of sandpaper, which I like because then I don't have to worry about going through the dark and decrepit. Okay, so I don't have sandpaper here like I said before, but I do need to smooth this top out a little bit before I apply sealer. I'm just using, I normally use a brown paper bag, but instead I'm using brown cardboard, and I'm just going across the grain, meaning I brushed it this way and I'm sanding it this way just to knock that down a little bit and smooth it out and get rid of any imperfections. And I'll probably do that a little bit on the front legs just where they're gonna be seen. So while I've been working on painting and distressing the vanity, Zeb has been working on this shiplap wall back here. We're almost got it all the way up. It's gonna get a little bit dark in there, so for a while until we get the electric hot and wired, it's just gonna be the way that it is.
You're gonna be going to the bathroom by phone flashlight.
It's fine, we'll just leave the door off. I'm gonna be using DIY Big Top on this piece. We'll do a total of 4 coats on the top. It's gonna probably take me quite a few hours to get it done. I wanna make sure it's dry completely before I move on to the second coat. And then when it's all finished, I'll use a nice fine actual sanding paper. I'll go get some and the top will be good. And I'll probably just do like 2 coats on the base since that's not gonna get a lot of water and use down there. I'm using a Worcester foam brush. We'll drop the link below. This isn't something we carry, but I love it when applying Big Top.
So before I put shiplap up this wall, I gotta get the sewer drain plumbed in. I'm just gonna cut it off and then we'll 90 out, and then that's where we'll cut the hole in the shiplap. I've got a little bit of gap here in the wall where the plaster wasn't even. I'm gonna use Great Stuff Gaps and Cracks foam sealer, and it seals, insulates, expands to fill the gap. There's different types of this. Some don't expand, so make sure you're getting the right one. I'm to the point right here where I've got to go over the plumbing. So I'm gonna drill an 1.5-inch hole for this and for this. I'm gonna drill a 2-inch hole here because this is an 1.5-inch drain, but here where the coupler is, it's a little bit wider.
We are getting started with the priming of the ceiling as well as the shiplap. Because it's raw wood, I don't want to put paint directly on it without priming because you're going to get bleed through from knots and things like that, and I don't want to go back later and be chasing stuff with shellac. So I'm using an oil-based primer. It's by Zinsser Ben. We'll drop the link below. We've got a Worcester Pro foam brush made for flat surfaces that does not shed, so that's also an important thing. And you want to be in a well-ventilated area. This is low VOC, but it still has quite a smell. And if you're sensitive to smells, make sure you're wearing a respirator. So I'm not used to paints that smell at all, and about halfway through painting the other sheet, I decided I need to grab a respirator. So I'm going to be wearing this. I highly suggest you do too, because this is not your all-natural DIY paint here.
It's getting close to time to prime the bathroom in here. I've got to get this back wall finished. We're just going to shiplap this cabinet.
looks so good. I'm so ready to prime this stuff.
Jamie is so excited to be priming these walls. We've got the paint. We went with Sherwin-Williams in a satin. It's not quite as warm as the white swan color that we've been using in the other house. It's gonna be a little bit cooler, but we're gonna have so many white tones that we think it'll work really well. So the reason we're priming everything, everywhere there's a knot, that has a tendency to yellow over time. So if you prime it with an oil-based primer, a lot of times you just eliminate that and we won't get the yellowing over the knot holes.
You might have to get those spots.
Come on now, reach for it. We'll get the ladder out. I have my extension at home that we can grab. I just didn't remember it this morning.
You could probably reach all the way to the top.
Oh yeah, I'll be able to reach that. I'll get the top spots.
That's why I married you.
You got it? All right.
Okay, I got it this way. If you want to get up there and...
So I measured it so that it would just fit. All right, just make sure it doesn't fall. I don't think it's going anywhere, but you know.
Well, I can't really reach it, so I can send juju up there, like good vibes, but that's not gonna work. You're gonna hit the ceiling there.
Oh, I see that. All right. It's sloped. I didn't account for the slope. I'm gonna have to cut it in half.
Oops. Putting in the ceiling.
All right, go grab me that other one and hand it up here.
All right, we'll see. It's half as heavy because we cut it in half, right?
Yeah.
Excellent. Now tip it. There you go. Okay, let me come this way. Stop, stop, stop. I'll come grab it. Slide it over. All right. You put it back this way. There you go. So now you just need like a little skinny strip. We've set the vanity situation in there just so you guys can get an idea. It has to come back out because we still have to finish painting and then start the cement tile, which apparently has a few more steps.
Yeah, it's not like a porcelain tile. It's got some extra things you have to do to it. But we'll go over all that.
And it's a small amount of space. It's beautiful. So it looks like this project will carry on into next week. We're gonna get as much as we can done today, and then we'll come back tomorrow, get the first part of the tile done, and next week we'll finish it all up. Today I actually got to do some fun design work, so we wound up using DIY paint in White Swan, as well as Big Top to seal it all up with, and the Dark and Decrepit underneath. If you're interested in those products, go to JamiRayVintage.com. We've got a ton of stuff on there, and it helps support our channel. Be sure to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to Jami Ray Vintage for more
DIY.
Hit the subscribe button.